Stalker 2 is getting its first post-release patch
Nice.
this week coming. Thank goodness. Chris Scullion over at BGC, developer GSC Game World, posted a message to the game's Steam page explaining the first update will arrive during the week to come on both PC and Xbox. According to its notes, the patch will include numerous crash fixes, progression fixes, gameplay and balance adjustments, visual fixes, soft lock fixes, and UI improvements.
Nice.
These include, quote, issues and memory allocation failures, which previously caused the game to exit unexpectedly, end quote, as well as fixes to, quote, several bugs blocking the main quest progression, NPCs getting stuck in objects, incorrect quest markers, and issues with quest cutscenes, end quote. The update will rebalance the price of weapons and with upgrades installed compared to the price without upgrades, and will tweak NPC behaviors. Quote, we wanted to reassure you once more that we will make every effort to constantly improve your Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl experience, end quote. The studio concludes, quote, we are truly grateful for your feedback and suggestions for improvements, end quote. Michael, it launched, they quoted it as rough around the edges, but they're slowly fixing things, kind of like a No Man's Sky situation or a Cyberpunk. Anything's possible, right?
Yeah, I think those are the two games you have to look at. And when you say, like, look, games can... I want to say first, we don't want games to launch in a bad state. No. If you look at what happened with Stalker 2 in their development, I think if there's ever a game to give a pass, it probably is Stalker 2. But still, No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, as you said, are just examples of how we can turn things around. And hopefully that's what we get. I mean, you read some of those notes. Those are concerning, right? Soft lock, you never want to have a game where you're basically like, I can't progress. Blocking main progression, game crashing unexpectedly. I think the best positive to me is they were still able to do some balance adjustments, right? It's not just going to be a bug fix patch. At least it's like, hey, we're doing some bug fixes, but we're also going to update some things that maybe weren't balanced on the launch. So at least they had time to say, look, okay, we could do small updates here. I'll be curious where this game is after this patch is, right? There's been a lot of reviews, I think us included, we're kind of like, look, we just want to wait until we see how the game is after everything's fixed. We can't review it for you, get soft lock, say the game sucks, they fix it, and then we just told a lot of people don't go buy it, but then they fix all the issues, right? So hopefully this first patch fixes a ton of those. You never want it to be like, all right, we fixed it, but we're still getting soft locks a month later, then it's another patch, and then we're into 2025 before you can fully say, all right, the game is playable. So hopefully this fixes all the issues, Drew. Hopefully lets people like us hop in, give you guys a full, real review, because, man, I want this game to be good when you see that everything that's happened, but maybe this game needed a little bit more time.
No, absolutely, right? I think this game has a moment to shine. It's just can they get to that shining moment? It's going to take them some time. They're going to build, they're going to fix. But, dude, when you mention all those bugs and those issues, that is not a game that normally launches with that many issues, right? Like the soft lock is a big concern, right? That game progression, massive concern. So when you're preventing all that from happening, then word starts to spread about that, people hold off. Like, we got our codes, we're sitting here, we're just waiting for this to get fixed before we jump in. Because like you say, if we jump in now, we review it as the state of the game, and then they fix it the following week, then our review no longer matters, right? So it is kind of, this one's a weird one. It's an interesting one to follow along. Then it's all about timing, making sure that the patches are there. Okay, now here's the game you should play as Stalker 2, right?